My company's been in business, I actually have two companies. My primary company's been in business since 2009, a company called Rep Interactive, and we're a digital media agency. We primarily specialize in creating video content and different kinds of animated moving content for clients like Coldwell Banker, Marriott, Los Angeles Dodgers, and some other foreign companies that are more well-known in Europe and places like that. And our company actually started as a homework assignment when I was in school at USC, and homework never ended, kind of kept growing. So since 2009, I've been involved heavily with media, and in 2012, I started a media licensing firm called Video Fort, where we actually license some of the generic media that we have, or stock footage as it's known. And just being involved in the media industry over the last, going on 4 years now, it's been really exciting to see display technology advancing. Bandwidth is increasing, which is allowing us to connect devices, whether it's mobile, computer, or what have you, tablets, things like that. And things are starting to become device agnostic. So we're able to take our video content, and before channels were so limited, right? In prehistoric days, we only had a few TV stations: CBS, NBC, ABC, right? And we had cable come out, and then you had things like DirecTV, then YouTube, and now it's just all over the place. And you're seeing things like windows are turning into displays, and vending machines are turning into TVs, and your phone is now a computer, and your computer is now a phone, and all kinds of crazy stuff's going on. And I think that it's a really exciting time, and it's allowing people to do really cool stuff where you're getting things like the retail experience is now becoming an entertainment experience, and the entertainment experience is now becoming a retail experience, and being able to make phone calls is now turned into being able to watch movies and buy things all at the same time, right? So we have a lot of clients that are looking to, grow their business and grow their market share and reinforce their brands, and maybe sometimes build a brand. And that's, the primary reason that I'm here. And I think that it's so exciting to be involved in media right now, because everything's just kind of exploding, and there's no really right way to do things or wrong way to do things. And being at the expo has really been a valuable experience for me. So I'm learning on the fly. I'm walking around the expo and learning about things like the awards and the events, kind of as I walk around. And there's so many exciting things that are going on that you kind of learn about when you get here. Luckily, I was able to go on the website and register for some of the classes before I got here, which was great. I was able to get kind of like the crash course in digital signage, which allowed me to somewhat know my way around and kind of somewhat understand where the industry's at and where it's been and where it's going. But I think in general, I'm just trying to do as much as I can. I got the crash course from Alan, and I'm supposed to be an expert, and I think that the industry is so complex, and there's so many moving parts that it's probably takes a lifetime to become an expert at this stuff. I mean, there's programming, and there's content, and there's hardware, and there's all these different elements that go into creating what digital signage is. And I mean, the elements change based on where the signage is placed, and what you want to do with the signage, and every year there's new technology. So I wouldn't call myself an expert, although we're exceptional at making content. I would say that we definitely are looking for more partners, especially in the kind of IT area of digital signage and the AV area. And we're definitely connecting with a lot of people who want to partner with content creators and content providers. And I think that there's just a lot of really great, smart people in this industry. And you can see by some of the things that are going on and how exciting things are. It's really cool to see an emerging field expanding so fast, especially after, the economy we just went through and the kind of the fall of the publishing industry and things like that. There's a whole new emergence of what publishing even can be now with digital signage. and what content even can be, and the retail experience, the whole shebang. It's great. I feel like I'm really lucky because I'm kind of part of that bridge generation. When I was born, we were playing Monopoly, and by the time I graduated high school, I'm playing, Halo 2. So I think that being able to be part of that, Gen Y or millennials or whatever they want to call it, being able to be part of that generation that was able to not necessarily create the cool technology that we're using, but be almost like the guinea pigs, where we got to, live in the old school and ride our bikes outside and play board games, and then eventually grow up with things like augmented reality and phones that you can beam information from space from and watch a movie in your hand, has actually been extremely valuable to me as a business owner. And it allows me to have a unique perspective on possibly how old technologies can be, and old strategies and old tactics based on traditional methods of marketing and displays can be kind of repurposed with some of the newer stuff. Yeah, this is my first time at Digital Signage Expo, and I really came in with no expectations. It's a relatively new and emerging industry. I mean, digital signage has been around a while, but not necessarily in its modern form. And I really came to just kind of get a view of the landscape and start learning what's going on in the industry. I have a company called Video Fort. Our website is videofort.com, and we do a lot of media licensing, specifically video. And we have a lot of clients that are really interested in digital signage. Now that the bandwidth is kind of kicking up and devices are getting connected, everybody's interested and trying to figure out what's going on. So I'm part of the crowd and here to learn. I actually found out about the show through direct mail, so it still works. And it was designed really well. It's a little yellow packet and had some nice poppin' pinks and blues on there. So I actually opened it and took a look. And that's literally how I found out about the show. So it sounds a little strange because I'm 27 years old and I probably shouldn't even know what direct mail is, but it got me, and I'm in media and I'm in production. We do a lot of TV commercials and all kinds of stuff, so decided it was definitely a good show for me to come to. I arrived yesterday actually, and I took one of the classes. One of the things I love about this expo is they actually offer seminars and classes before and after the expo. So it was something that I thought I could kind of go and learn about without having to actually miss the expo. Talking to vendors, figuring out what kinds of products are available to me, being able to connect with tons of great other partner companies, actually. I was able to connect with a company called Infusion out of New York, and they do the digital marketing and digital out-of-home stuff for Build-A-Bear, which is actually rolling out what's called future stores, where they're leveraging some of the Microsoft Surface technology with some Samsung displays. And I was able to connect with them, and obviously everybody needs video content. So sometimes being able to walk around these expos and not only get in touch with some of the vendors, but get in touch with some of the other people who are trying to get in touch with some of the vendors is a great opportunity. So for me to be able to come and learn before and kind of walk around knowing what I'm looking for, knowing what I need, knowing what my clients need, and then actually being able to take the experience of walking around, getting to know people, getting to meet people, I thought was priceless. I love the Digital Signage Expo. It's where Video Fort comes to get connected, and I think it's where everyone else who wants to learn about digital signage should come check it out.